Back to one of our daily Bible studies. It is Friday, and I hope everyone is feeling blessed today on this beautiful day. Today we're studying a new book. We're going into First Chronicles, and it's actually First and Second Chronicles, but today we're just focusing on First Chronicles chapters 1, 2, and 3. But a little overview of that before I jump into the emphasis that we see in these books is that First Chronicle and Second Chronicle are divided into two books, but it's really one storyline. For the size of scrolls back then, they ended up writing it in two separate books. And it's actually the last book in the Hebrew books of the Old Testament. And it's kind of wrapping up the Old Testament. But it's also repeating some of the information of the books it's following from First and Second Samuel, as well as First and Second King. But the genealogy is huge. This genealogy is a little bit different in that it only focuses on David's lineage of family members, right? And we see that the author is trying to point out something very important. And we sometimes lose these little nuggets, like I call them, because we're like, oh no, here we go, another genealogy, right? Because we find them difficult. Some find it dry, some describe it as boring and can't get through it. And then when you see it repeat, it's like you almost want to skip it, but don't skip it because you're going to find some good nuggets in between it. One of them, like I said, is it focuses on David. It talks about David, but it doesn't quite say all the things that David did. It just focuses on his lineage, right? The other thing is that it's very unique and it has its important points in it because the author is focusing on the main message, which is the message of hope, the message of the coming Messianic King, and about the new temple that is going to be built. You see, even in the midst of these genealogies, God uses every single story to show us how he sees us. You see in these genealogies, some that are described as, terrible, some are described as mighty warriors, but God still shows us through it all how much he loves us, how much he chases after us, and his mercy and his grace, which we don't even deserve. So I hope you found these words encouraging. I hope you take the time to push through this genealogy and really get the good nuggets that the author has put in these couple of chapters that we're reading tonight, and we will continue to read in the next couple of days. I'll give you back your Friday. I hope to see you guys on Sunday, service at 9 and 11 with breakfast and fellowship at 10:30. Have a blessed evening. God bless.